Hey guys, so tonight we're going to be playing some more of the Crew Motorfest because it is Monday night. So the main stage this week is called Motorfest Allstars Volume 2. Um, Recently I started titling my streams on this game, like based on the name of the main stage. But I had the title tonight as just the Crew Motorfest Allstars Volume 2 because having the word Motorfest twice in a row would just be like super cringe. Because technically it would be the Crew Motorfest All Stars Volume 2, but I just called it the Crew Motorfest All Stars Volume 2. I don't think it'll really matter at all, to be honest. Um, so yeah, I mean, Motorfest All Stars is kind of a broad name, right? That could mean a lot of different things or include a lot of different things. It's Volume 2, so they've been doing this a lot lately. Since we've recently gone on to year 2 of Motorfest now. We're having a lot of these main stages that are like Volume 2, meaning they've used that name before and now they're doing like a part 2 of it or whatever. Um, so this is the third week for this month. Um, Tonight is the night before Christmas Eve, but it's already like 4:30, so it would now technically be December 24th. So on the 25th, on Christmas, this switches over from Motorfest All-Stars to Holidays, which is going to be the Christmas-themed week. Um, we did do Forsberg, X Hoonigan last week, and then Pit Stop Pressure Volume 2. I also streamed during that, so I have been getting all of the weeks so far. I don't see why I shouldn't be streaming this game again next Monday, so we should get Holidays as well next week. These challenges change every week, right? But the challenges, I think, are more of a new thing they started doing. And I've usually been able to get to level 3. It looks like we're not even level 1 yet for the Legend Pass. But now that the competitive line is finished, I should be able to get XP more easily, right? Especially if we get some challenges done. So I should be able to get more XP for the Legend Pass here, because any competitive XP will now go towards this. And then all we need is level 3 to get the free car. Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 Rift Edition. Yeah, so we should be able to do that, hopefully. My hopes are up. Anyways, I'm just gonna open up the stream here on YouTube. And then we'll get started. Crew Motorfest All-Stars Volume 2. Got some Pepsi with ice tonight. Smaller glass, because all of our big glasses are in the dishwasher, I guess. I mean, this would still be considered like a large glass, right? Pepsi tastes pretty good. Probably a really weird description, but for me, cola has always kind of tasted like the smell of like swamp water or something like that. I know that sounds so weird because like any sort of like natural water, you'd think like it tastes really bad. Like swamp water is not something I don't think people associate with smelling bad, but you know it would taste bad if you tried tasting it. But like Pepsi or Coke tastes like the smell of like swamp water or like a fountain, the water that's coming out of a fountain or something like that. Some sort of like natural water. That's what it tastes like to me. Super refreshing. And I mean, that's what they go for. That's what cola is advertised as. Extremely refreshing soda or pop. Also, I just have the whole bottle here because I got this 2 liter. It's almost empty. So, I don't even know the last time I poured a drink on stream. Probably like 2 years ago when I was in college. And I was making cocktails or just taking shots and stuff on stream. But yeah, the 2 liter was almost empty, and I have a smaller glass, so that glass will be done soon, and then I'll just pour the rest of the bottle in there. I thought I would just bring the bottle in here. It saves me having to go up and go to the kitchen. So, anyways, enough of that. It's time for us to get started here. This is the bundle for this week, so I guess I don't own any of these. Liberty Walk, McLaren 720S Spider, BMW M3. What does that say? Earl Koenig Edition? Earl Koenig Edition. Okay, I've never heard of that before. And then we have the Audi RS6 Avant Yanamized Edition. Oh, that's interesting. They actually have a Yanamized car in this game. I feel like I might have seen this before, actually, because I talked about it. But Yanamized is, he's like an influencer that does, like, he owns a business called Yanamized that does, like, wraps and stuff on cars. So I'm not really a fan of this one, but, you know, some of his other stuff looks cool. But yeah, I know they do like other like aftermarket brands and stuff in this game, and they include influencers as well. So Yanamized makes sense being in this game, but that's weird. Now that I see it again, I think I remember maybe seeing Yanamized once before in this game. I don't know if it was that car or not. Okay, so yeah, the bundle is 2 million. Even if I did want it, I wouldn't have enough for this. Without the sale, this would be 2.6 million. So I guess all three of these cars are worth a bit. Probably. Not going to buy the bundle this week, which means we're going to miss out on probably 3 races in the Summit contest. But that's alright. Okay, so we're gonna do the custom show next. Before we do, there was one more thing I wanted to say that I forgot to mention earlier. Basically, I've been talking about how I'm gonna be going away tomorrow, supposedly, over the last few streams, I guess. I'm not sure how long I've been mentioning it, but right now there's a lot of stuff going on with like my family and like trying to figure out what we're gonna do for Christmas that we actually don't know. I don't have a definitive answer of if I'm gonna be gone tomorrow or not. So tomorrow's Christmas Eve. If we're home, I probably will stream, but we might be going away. So at this point, I'd say it's a 50-50. It's a 50-50 that we're going away tomorrow or not. If we do go away, we're going to be not home for at least 2 nights, which means I won't stream tomorrow night or Wednesday. But if we do stay home, then I will stream. It'll be Siege tomorrow night, because Tuesday. And then the 25th, so Christmas night, I'll probably stream as well. I don't see why not. And that night would be Neo 2. And then back to Marvel Rivals on Thursday, which I streamed last night. Neo 2 I'm just planning on having for Wednesday. But then also, like, for Christmas I'm going to be getting new games and stuff too, and I'm probably going to change the schedule even more, so I don't know. It's really like uncertain. I don't have any definitive answers about what's going to be happening with the streams or the schedule this week. Things are just going to get kind of crazy, but whatever. Nothing much I can do about it, right? Except just kind of explain things best as I can. So, with that said, let's hit this custom show, and then we'll head over to the actual Summit contest. And then maybe we can do some playlist racing tonight as well. I still want to finish that Hollywood Action playlist. Especially if, you know, there's multiple races in the Summit contest I can't do tonight, because I'm not going to buy the bundle. Okay, this is actually the only vehicle available for the custom show, BMW M3 Sport Evolution. So there was a BMW that was available for the bundle. There was also a 1990 M3, but it was a special edition. So I guess any three of those cars, if you had the normal versions of them as well, you can also enter those in the custom show. Or maybe even use them for the Summit contest. We'll have to see. Because yeah, it was some special edition of the 1990 M3. Not sure if that was real or not. Um, there was the Yanamize edition of the Audi RS6, which I think there is just a normal RS6 in this game. That would also be under the Audi brand. And then the McLaren, they had it under the Liberty Walk brand. I don't know if Liberty Walk actually did like performance upgrades on that car or not. If a car just has kind of like a body kit on it, I don't consider it like being by that aftermarket brand. But if it's been like enhanced performance-wise, then I can consider it by that brand, if that makes sense. So if the car actually is the exact same performance-wise as a normal 720S, it should still be by McLaren. It should just say Liberty Walk Edition 720S. But if it's actually faster than a normal 720S, then it does deserve to be by the Liberty Walk brand. Anyways, I can use this M3. I don't think this is customized at all. You need to modify at least one part of the vehicle to register it at the custom show. So, obviously I don't have any customization on this car. I think just doing vanity is good enough, right? Which, some vanity stuff you can't even see when the car is just on display at the custom show. So it doesn't even really matter. Well, this is interesting. They show it as black and red or red and black. But it's pretty much just black or just red. But those stripes that are red here become black on the red car. You wouldn't consider this a red and black car. You would consider this a red car. But I guess for this one, you would consider this a black and red car. Because of the red on black. Kind of weird how that works, right? Any sort of decals, like if, in small amounts, if they're black on any car, you don't consider that as being like a secondary color. You're just like, oh, yeah, there's just black stripes on it. Okay, I'm gonna keep it black and red because I like that color scheme. Oh man, there's full body kit stuff we can do here too. Maybe we should, I don't know. You know what, I'm not gonna bother tonight because I don't want to spend time on this. But at some point in the future I will want to customize this car because yeah, right now it's pretty much bone stock. Okay, well let's do vanity and then that'll count, right? Even if the vanity isn't visual. Do we want different tires on this? I mean, something like this could look cool actually, but I don't know. It's just kind of like unrealistic. Could maybe go with these. They don't look too bad. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not for now. We'll see. Smokes. Get some, what do they call this one? Like Gold Rush smoke or something. Can go with that. Get some explosive backfire nitro. So nitro and tire smoke. These are things you only see when the car is driving. You don't see these when the car is in the custom show. We'll see if it lets me enter it anyways. I'm probably not even gonna black out the windows. I don't think I'm gonna do any visual things on this car. Maybe just like a dashboard figure. We can do a dashboard figure. I like this little cat. There we go. Is that good enough to put it in the custom show? Pretty much looks bone stock. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, stock 1990 M3. Just give it a vote. It's good enough for bronze. Probably wouldn't get votes anyways because we're on the last day of the week. Alright. So, that's out of the way. Now, we're going to go to the summit contest. Yeah, last week was all drift themed. I remember that. Okay, this is interesting. So, there's only 2 races that I can't do, which means my theory was correct in that because I own the regular version of the M3, I'll still be able to do that race. I don't need to actually buy that special edition one. So this is a loaned hypercar race. Street Tier 1. Street Tier 1 car specifically. I have like maybe 2 Street Tier 1 bikes. So pretty much any Street Tier 1. Specifically an Audi Street Tier 2. So for this one you need the Liberty Walk McLaren 720S Spider. Which the 720S is considered a hypercar in this game. Not in real life. So yeah, I guess for this race you need the Liberty Walk 720S, but for this one it doesn't even say the special edition M3, it just says BMW M3 Sport Evolution, which I own. And then for this one you only need the Audi RS6 Avant. So because the McLaren is registered as the Liberty Walk brand, you specifically need the Liberty Walk 720S for that. But the Audi and the BMW, because they're both special editions, they're still by the same brand. You can just use the normal ones. So I don't own the RS6 Avant anyways, so it doesn't matter, but I do own the M3 Sport Evolution, so we are able to do that race. That's cool. Okay. It's important to kind of understand these things. Anyways, first up is Japanese Custom. You don't really think of hypercars when you think of Japanese customs, but this is a loaned vehicle hypercar. It's probably just that 720S. The Liberty Walk 720S Spider. Let's see. Because, yeah, in this game it is a hypercar and it is a Japanese custom, so makes sense. Okay, let's test this thing out. I wonder if they enhanced the performance of the 720S, because the 720S normally is more of a supercar, not a hypercar. This wouldn't keep up with Bugattis and stuff. This car handles pretty well. I almost swerved off the road there. I kind of had to hit the brakes a lot. Keep myself on track. Oh, the bots passed me. What difficulty did it say this was on? Because I forgot to... I mean, it would have said it, but I forgot to look. I don't remember seeing what difficulty it was on. I think it was maybe last week that I discovered that when you change the difficulty in playlists, it actually changes your difficulty for everything else too, just in general. So your races in the Summit contest can now have a difficulty to them, which I swear is a newer thing in this game. Like, I swear to God, this game did not have difficulty for Summit contest before. But someone told me that it did, so... Either I'm crazy or I don't know. I'm gonna try to catch up to this bot, but he's pretty far ahead right now. He's going pretty fast, so I might have the difficulty a little higher than I should. Let's give it a minute, see if we can catch up. Come on, McLaren, or Liberty Walk. Let's get going here. Need to catch up. This bot is pretty fast. He's not killing me, but I'm not able to catch up. I think it's probably... I'll be upset if the difficulty is lower than 3 out of 5. It feels like it's 4 out of 5. I think we need to change the difficulty on it. Seriously? It's on 2 out of 5? Why is the bot so fast? Maybe I'll retry it again then, just try to get a better start. I can't catch up to him. I'm going as fast as I can, and we haven't crashed in like a minute. Yeah, it says changing difficulty will also affect playlists, legacy events, and summit events. I don't really like that. I don't like how this game does that. The difficulty for everything should be separate, right? You should be able to choose it as you're starting. Maybe it's more efficient to just do it in settings, but I find it kind of annoying, actually. I shouldn't have to do that. Okay, let's retry. I shouldn't have to, like when I do change the difficulty to make something harder or easier, it shouldn't affect every other thing in the game as well. It's just specifically the thing I'm changing it for. I'm not ready yet. Give me a minute. Now, normally I'd have to go to the kitchen to refill my glass of Pepsi, but because I brought the 2-liter bottle in here, I can now fill this up and it'll be ready for me when the race is complete. It's doing the bubble thing. The fizz. Don't want it to overflow. There we go. This is empty, but I have another glass of Pepsi now. Very nice. And this, no longer needed. Alright, let's resume this and see if I already haven't screwed it up, because I see the bot's already started moving. It's actually in the corner of the screen now, so I'm just gonna like, what if I start holding R2 now? And then press resume game. Will I already be going? Let's hope so. Okay, good. Good. So either they made the bot for this one really fast, or this car maybe sucks, or I'm just not getting that great head start here because I don't think I really screwed up on the driving last time, but the bot just got so far ahead I couldn't catch up, so... Let's use the nitrous properly, try to stay on the road, and try to catch up here already, because he's passed me again. Now we're racing against a Zenvo. In real life, a Zenvo will absolutely mollywop a 720S. But, you know, this is a game, it's supposed to be balanced. They've put the 720S in the hypercar category, so ideally the performance of this car should be upgraded, and it should be able to deal with this this Zenvo. But it's already so far ahead, it's already past the next checkpoint. Nah. I'm putting the difficulty down to 1, I guess. I don't know why it's so fast. Let's see if this makes a difference. Watch it be way too easy now. Probably will be way too easy. Okay, let's go. Oh, how did he get back on the road there? There's no way he made that back. I had him slam into the side of the bridge. I'm pretty sure bots can teleport in this game as long as you're not looking at them. That's what it seems like. It's like Jason from Friday the 13th. As long as you don't see him, he can teleport. Okay, so I thought this was going to be way easier, but I don't even feel that bad about putting this down to 1 out of 5 difficulty, because look at this thing, it's already passed me again. Why did they make the bot so fast for this? Or what I was saying was originally correct, is that this is actually accurate to how fast a 720S should be. And that car is accurate to how fast it should be, which is way faster than this. That's an actual hypercar we're racing against. This is what happens when you bring a supercar to a hypercar race. 720S should be in streets here too. Who am I kidding? That drift was really nice, but it slowed me down way too much. I keep like almost spinning out in this car. Good recovery, I guess. I don't know how good the handling really is in this because it keeps feeling like I'm gonna completely lose control. But then each time I'm able to stop myself and get back on track, so I don't know. Out of my way, idiot. Oh crap, knew that was gonna happen. I really like saw it coming before it even happened. Oh, finish line is right here. If we don't pass him, I swear to God. Reach top 3. There's only 2 of us that entire race. I'm actually kind of mad at the game for letting me pass that. I don't know, I only got 3,000 points anyway, so is it really a pass? It's good enough, right? We're not going for score this week. Can't even do 2 of the races. That was stupid. A stupid race. Resto mod, Street Tier 1. So this next race is probably going to be really easy now compared to that last one, I'm assuming. So now I need to go and put my difficulty back. This is why I don't like this setting. I feel like this is a relatively new thing. I don't remember
for something fresh and new.
I just don't remember there being a general difficulty before. I swear to God, it's something they added to the game. Didn't used to be in the game, and they should have kept it that way. Actually, I just saw something interesting. I want to go look at it again. First, let's collect this level 1 now for Legend Pass. Okay, so the Grand Race. Oh, I thought you could choose. Okay, so it's still... So basically the Grand Race... I haven't done a Grand Race in like a year. I used to do these back when I was you know, when this game was new. This is like how you play online pretty much. A grand race is like a big race. I think it has like 36 people or something. And it's got 3 different categories. Everyone's cars will switch to a different category. You choose the 3 cars you want beforehand. So I clicked on this, and now it shows you this little thing that it tells you what they are, even though you can see anyways. So does it really need to do that? I don't know. I thought maybe you could choose between, like, if you want to do like more of a street-themed one or off-road or something else. Silly me for thinking that, though. Of course they didn't do that. I wouldn't mind trying a grand race again, though. It's been a long time, so maybe tonight, after we finish with the summit contest, we could do some playlist races, and then maybe try a grand race. Or we could do a grand race first. Let's do that. So let's finish the summit contest, do a grand race, and then maybe do 1 or 2 races in the Hollywood Action playlist. I think we can try that. Okay, Resto Mod, Street Tier 1. This is on 2 out of 5 difficulty now, so even this might seem easy, I don't know. I don't know. Any Street Tier 1, eh? Oh, we can use my, my Uhlenhaut Coupe. I don't think I've actually used this car yet. I remember I bought this a few weeks ago because it was a reward for getting gold on one of the summits, and I wasn't gonna get it, so I decided to just buy this from the store. Then I customized it too, got this custom wrap. Looks pretty good. Already fully upgraded, 600. Yeah, they do this thing now where they automatically put 750 parts to 600, so you can use them for Street Tier 1 cars. I used to actually save like parts that were at 600, but I don't need to do that anymore. Yeah, like see here are a bunch of my 600 parts. Now it just automatically puts the 750 ones to 600, so you don't need to do that. Cool, right? Okay, Street Tier 1. This is another 1v1 race. That dude in blue. So I'm not sure who he is, but he's some sort of racing game YouTuber, I think. Same with Black Panther. I know I used to watch Black Panther playing like Need for Speed Heat. I don't know what that dude in blue is known for, but maybe he owns a blue Mustang in real life. I know Black Panther owns the R34 Skyline in real life. He was also showing Shmee 150 earlier. He owns like a bunch of cars in real life. He's rich. He's got a whole collection. I need a good straight to come up so that I can use my nitrous. There's nothing but turns here. Also, why are we going up against a Mustang? Is that Mustang in Street Tier 1? I doubt it, right? This Uhlenhaut Coupe is a pretty fast car for its time period, which is 1955. A newer Mustang would smoke it. But I actually just passed him, so I don't know. Yeah, this is one of the oldest cars in this game. This is a track-focused Mercedes sports car, but it's from the 50s. Which is really old. This is a super classic car. It's also the most expensive car in the world in real life. There's only like 2 of these and they're both like $100 million. So this race is circuits, because we've already done at least one lap. think we're on the second one now. It's kind of rare actually in this game to see like circuits like on the street like this. At least for summit contests. I find the street races are always a sprint, one lap. But this race actually has laps, which reminds me of like Need for Speed. Lots of circuit street races in that game. Yeah, in summit contests, you don't see these very often at all. This car handles very well for being so old. There's our finish line. Not bad. That race went a lot better than the last one. I think we could have won that even on the 3 out of 5 difficulty. $67,000 points. Not terrible. Beat that dude in blue by 5 seconds, so I'm not sure how drastic the difference is between difficulties in this game. Sometimes it seems kind of not noticeable, but other times it's very noticeable. There are some times where I've had the difficulty higher and like the bot is just like insanely fast, like impossible to keep up with. And then there are some times where I put it down in like 1 and then it becomes like way too easy when I normally was struggling with it. Like I was struggling at 3 out of 5, I put it to like 2 out of 5 and then it's like too easy. It's like, come on. So, I don't know. Next race is called Design. So this is any Street Tier 2 Audi, which I don't own the RS6, but there are probably at least 2 other options I have. RS5 Coupe. Okay, the RS5 is the only Street Tier 2 Audi I guess I have, but I have a special version of it. I have this USST official edition, the US Speed Tour, which is actually from the Crew 2. I think we should use this. Because, yeah, it's a little bit cooler than just the normal Audi RS5 Coupe, right? Also, this looks stock. I can't tell if this is customized or not. I know my RS5 Coupe that I had in the Crew 2, I made it yellow, so I don't know what color they normally have this car in this game. But I made it yellow and then I did customization like bodywork. I remember putting a spoiler on it, so this looks stock to me. And then this one's got this body kit and this livery mainly for US Speed Tour, which was it was a whole like season they did in the Crew 2. And this is blue US Speed Tour, which was east. The orange one was west. So this would have been any sort of east US races, like racing from New York to Florida or something like that. You don't have any of that in this game because this game just takes place in Hawaii. Also, neither of these are upgraded. This one is 477 stock, so I guess it's a little bit faster than the normal RS5 Coupe. Anyways, let's upgrade this RS5 Coupe USST edition. Get it to 750, like a proper Street Tier 2 car. And then, yeah, we'll see what this thing can do. see. This car isn't as fast as some other Street Tier 2 cars, but, you know, we got it maxed out. It's definitely not a supercar, not even a sports car. I mean, you could consider it a sports car. It's more of a sport coupe. I'm not sure actually, did they offer a sedan version of the RS5? I think they do. So this is more of just like, you know, a coupe as in like a two-door sedan. Sport coupe, but it is one of the faster sport coupes. RS5 is not something to mess with. This car would compete with the AMG C63 or a BMW M3 or M4. This is a coupe, so M4. I'm trying to remember if there's a modern like sedan version of the RS5. I think there is, and that would compete with the M3. Everyone knows the M3 is just the sedan version of the M4. This car's pretty fast, pretty good for a street tier too. The bot's not even here, he's just gone. So I don't know why they had the first race be so difficult and then the last one, and especially this one, the bot is so much slower. Like we're on the same difficulty here. Like the tire smoke and the nitrous I have, they both look like water kind of. They look kind of watery in a cool way. Not water as in realistic water, but more as like the, you know, the blue magical element of water. $75,000 points on that one. Black Panther didn't look happy. Alright, so the next race is just called Versus That Dude in Blue. So there would be Versus Shmee 150 if you had the McLaren, or Versus Black Panther if you had the RS6. But we only have the BMW M3 Sport Evolution, so we get to do Versus That Dude in Blue. It's another Street Tier 1 race, so I'm guessing he'll be in his Mustang again. If that's a car that he has in real life, I don't know. Put some 600 parts into this BMW. There we go, maxed out. Not bad for a Street Tier 1. 180 top speed. 3.7 acceleration. Not terrible. Much faster than stock. These 80s and 90s BMWs were a lot slower than the new ones. So that's an older Mustang, but not like a really old one. That's still pretty modern, like 10 years ago maybe. Yeah, actually the previous generation of the Mustang actually started in 2015, so this was only a year before that, if it was 10 years ago. So that's a 2014 Mustang at the newest, so it's at least 10 years old. Kind of looks like a GT500 though, so I don't know. There's no way a GT500 would be in Street Tier 1. Maybe if it's like the 60s one, not one from 10 years ago. It's probably a GT. My dad has a 2005 GT, which looks a lot different than like a 2014 GT. Even though they're the same generation. Same Mustang, pretty much. Not really, they changed the engine in like 2011, I think. 5-liter engine instead of the 4.6. I like how this BMW drives. You know, this is just a little 1990 sport coupe, but not bad when it's maxed out for Street Tier 1. Not bad at all. How long have I been live tonight? It's already 5 o'clock. I think I started before, like 4:30, so... Have I been live for like almost an hour already? I don't know. Maybe we won't do playlist races tonight, maybe just a grand race after this. Kind of for fun. Playlist isn't going anywhere, like we can continue with that next week. And I don't know if I want to do a longer stream tonight. I actually want to play some more Marvel Rivals off camera. I'd like to play some more of that, get myself more familiarized with it. Maybe try out Luna Snow. We discovered last night that Luna Snow is the only character in Marvel Rivals I haven't played as yet. That one was the best of the night, 84,000. Okay, so I'm not gonna bother with the feats because we're not going for points here. Yeah, I'm not even in the top 70k. What is it, top 40k for silver? We're not even close to that. So yeah, I'm not gonna bother with the feats. We did get the XP bonus for completing 3 events. We actually did 4 because I own the BMW, but it's fun. So next Monday I should be streaming this. We'll do holidays. Probably not gonna get that Bugatti for platinum, but we'll get bronze at least. It's actually a pretty cool bronze reward, Frost Tire. 200,000 bucks if you get silver. Red Blizzard Smoke if you get gold. All the rewards are actually pretty good next week. This week, not so much. I mean, that Porsche in gold looks alright. 911 Director's Cut edition. It's kind of cool, actually. The Rocket Company smoke. I don't know about that smoke for platinum. That looks pretty bad. Just parts for silver and the part upgrade stuff, the scraps or whatever for bronze. I've never spent a single scrap in this game. I don't even know what you use them for, really. I think in the Crew 2 you could use them to upgrade like affixes and stuff. Like affix stats on parts. What are those even used for in this game? Consumables. Like, who would want to buy more of this stuff? I already have a ton of it. And it goes away, I think. Like, I don't think it lasts forever. Because it says I have 161,000. But I feel like I've gotten even, like, way more than that. So I think it goes away. I think it did in the Crew 2 as well. Spare parts, they're called. So yeah, like, if you wanted more spare parts, you could spend, like, money or crew credits to get them. I actually have... So it's 170,000 spare parts, costs over $1 million or 200,000 crew credits. I almost have that much in spare parts. But I don't know what they do really. Like, what do you even use them for? No one ever talks about it. Like, straight up, if I wanted to spend my spare parts, what can I use them for? Probably just the same thing as the Crew 2, right? Just like upgrading affix stats on parts. I guess you can only do that when you go in to like a specific vehicle and then look at the parts. There's no like parts hub or something. Let's see. So if I go onto one of these parts, multi-scrap, so yeah, when you scrap stuff, you get parts. So I've also gotten a bunch of spare parts that way too, from scrapping things. Crafting. Recaliber or merge? What? What the hell is this, bro? Does that upgrade that specific affix stat and what it upgrades the rarity from like blue to like pink or whatever? And yeah, there's like stats. This kind of reminds me of like a, you know, like a turn-based RPG or something where you have like gear on your characters. I play a lot of games like that on my phone, but like it's nothing like that in a racing game. This is like increased treasure frequency apparition. I don't even know what that means. But that's something to do with, I think, like the treasure that shows up on the map or something. That's not actually going to help you, like, that's not going to help your car be faster or do better in a race. Like, that doesn't even equate to, like, racing performance. So this is 50 spare parts, and you have to spend money, too, to upgrade these. And this is blue right now, so I'm assuming that would take it to the pink rarity. You can tell I've never looked at this before when it's showing me tutorial stuff. I've owned this game for over a year. Merging allows you to create new performance parts of your choice. To merge parts, you must select 3 parts of the same type and rarity, with at least 1 part at the maximum level. This creates 1 part of the same type and of higher rarity. So what does the upgrading do? It just changes the affix stat or whatever? The recaliber? Like, what if I just, like, clicked on this? Should we just, like, try it? Does this change that specific affix stat if I don't want collector, which is treasure, frequency, apparition? If I wanted something performance, I could just change it? So I spent, what was that, 5,000? No, it was $500 and 50 spare parts, and then I get to choose, I guess, one at random. 2 of them are the exact same thing that it already was. One of these has a higher percentage than the other, because I guess there's a small range that they can have. This one is nitro power increases by 0.1% per second while in use, and that's the lowest it can be at for its range. Okay, this kind of stuff is really like really perfectionist. Like we're talking about the people who play this game every day and need to get like platinum every summit contest. They own like every car in the game, and they're just like the complete completionists. I think those are the only people that pay attention to this stuff. Like even for me, someone who plays this game every week, like these don't matter. Like it's not worth the amount of time you have to put into this to go and do this. Plus it costs money. It costs bucks. It's only $500, but if you're doing, you know, what is it, 7 upgrades like, per car, and I own like hundreds of vehicles, like that starts to become a lot of bucks. If I wanted to go and recalibrate all these upgrades. So yeah, I don't know. That's not for me. I wish you could like do something with your spare parts if you're not going to use them though. Because I have 160,000 of them. You only need 50 per upgrade. What do I do with my spare parts? Can I sell them? I wish I could like sell my spare parts, turn them into bucks or something, because that's just crazy. Okay, anyways, we're getting sidetracked here. I did say I wanted to do a grand race tonight, and I've already been live for 56 minutes. I don't think we're gonna do playlist stuff tonight, so let's do a grand race just for fun. Let's hit a grand race and see what happens. Why does this say plane? It says monster, then rally raid plane, and then rally. No collisions. Modifier. Collisions between vehicles are deactivated. So I guess sometimes they have a modifier, and in this case you can't crash into other people. I guess your cars would just kind of... They would both go like translucent or whatever, and they'd just go through each other. A racing face-off between up to 28 players. So it's 28 max. I think it usually would be like over 20 though. I think it's only less than that if people like quit. So why does the third or the second one say rally raid and plane? It just went away. As soon as I mentioned it, it just went away. Was that a glitch? So this is actually monster, rally raid, and rally. So this is all off-road stuff. But I guess that's fine. Before we start, it'll have me choose a monster, rally raid, and rally vehicle that I want to use. And then it's pre-decided. It'll automatically switch to them as we go through. Alright, let's see. I haven't done a grand race in like literally over a year, I think. I don't think I was ever usually too good at these, but sometimes I got up there. I don't think I ever won a grand race, to be honest, but I think I got in like second place a few times. Kind of like Warzone. I feel like I could never win, but I got second place a lot. Or like top 5. So there's rewards based on what place you come in. You get money and you get XP too. You get a lot of competitive XP. You get a good amount of money. But these do take a while. It's like a 20-minute race, I think, because it's 3 races in 1. Vehicle selection, okay. And yeah, these are fair PvP now, because they used to be, I think, how you could upgrade your stuff or whatever. Why do my wheels on these two look so whack? That's some sort of glitch. It looks like oxidized metal. Why is it a pale green like that? I don't know. We're going to use the Proto Hup 1. For Rally Raid, again, this doesn't matter because it's fair PvP. But I think in general, some of these cars are faster than others, right? Am I not able to change them anymore because we're starting? Okay, it's automatically chosen these 3 for me. Why does it say plane again, and why is my plane at the back? I'm so confused by that. Why does it say rally raid and plane? You can't have 2 in the same thing. That doesn't make any sense. I have no idea. I guess we'll find out when it happens. We'll literally find out when it happens. Also, it's interesting they turned off collisions for this, because normally with monster trucks, like, everybody would be crashing into each other. This seems really, like, tame compared to how it should be. I started, like, spinning out there, and I just got passed by everyone. Why did my monster truck have to go and do that, huh? What's wrong with you, Hub 1? Started going crazy. So, when we switch, I don't know if we're switching to a rally raid car or a plane. I have no idea. Maybe it's like you get to choose between one or two, but I don't know. I don't know how that works. All I know is that I don't want to be in a plane, but if I have to be in a plane, it's fine. But if I have the option between a plane or rally raid, I'm going to take rally raid. So this race has 20 people. I'm in 18th right now, which means we're in third last. I need to do some catching up. Oh my god, why is my car spinning out so much? What the hell is wrong with this thing? It's driving terribly. It keeps like swerving. Like really badly too. I don't like how this car is driving at all. I actually recognize this layout. I think they use this track a lot for the ground races, because I recognize mainly this bit here. I specifically remember going up this road in a monster truck during a grand race. I wonder if they have grand races on the new island that they added to this game. Because for the new season or whatever, they added like a new island. And, you know, it's got like a bunch of new roads and stuff, so I wonder if they have grand races there too. They should, so that would be cool. But I don't know how many people do these things. I mean, we got 20 people in this one right now. But I don't know. Oh, okay, I see how they were doing that. So it was two different ways you could go. If I decided to take the ramp, it would have transformed my vehicle into the plane. But I went in the rally raid direction. So hopefully they've carefully laid this out so that it's fair, based on which one you choose. Because it's almost impossible that they could have, you know, both of these routes like be like exactly fair or whatever. So hopefully they did their best, because I don't want the planes having a big advantage over me in my rally raid car, my Jeep Gladiator. This is Jeep's pickup truck. I'm in 19th now. So I guess the guy who was behind me picked a plane and he's doing better. This Jeep Gladiator is going a lot faster than my monster truck, so I'm happy about that, but I'm sure all the other people in this race are going faster too than they were in their monster truck. Oh, I missed that ramp. That ramp probably would have been a good thing, because that was kind of a ditch that we dropped into there. The ramp probably would have been good. I'm gaining on some of these guys, so we'll see if we can catch up here. We need to do better. Come on, Jeep, we're catching up. Keep going. Keep going. Next up is just rally after this, right? Rally Cross, as they called it in the Crew 2. Gonna have my Mitsubishi, which is even faster than this. Why is it showing the mileage now all of a sudden? It's showing me how many miles we have left until we switch. Oh, come on, what was that, bro? I was just starting to catch up. I bet there's no rewinding in this. Okay, we're about to switch. My Mitsubishi is pretty good, so let's hope it works out. This was the best rally cross car in the Crew 2. In this game I feel like it's not as good, but it's still pretty good. It's not bad. It's definitely the best handling rally car. Maybe the best handling off-road car in general. Come on, keep going. These roads are treacherous. If I was in a non-off-road car, this would be terrible. Little shortcut there. I think the guys behind me didn't do that right. They went the long way. So we're actually about to get cut off for time, which is something stupid. I don't know why they did that in this game. I've never understood it. It's like in GTA when you're doing a race with friends or whatever. You have it cut off the time when the first player gets through, because the other players have to wait to start the next race. But in this game, like, the people that finish first don't have to wait, so why does it cut everyone else off? We should be able to get to race to the finish line. It shouldn't just cut us off for timing. I find that really stupid and useless. Quite frankly, just retarded. But it's whatever. They never changed it. Okay, so I came in 17th, which isn't great, but we still got a lot of money and a lot of XP. It's definitely worth it for your time. 65,000 for, it was like a 7-minute race. It's actually shorter than I thought it was going to be. I remember these being like 20 minutes, but that was only 7 minutes, so...
A new playlist experience is here.
That's not bad.
You know where to find me, driver.
Okay, so... we got some money, we got a decent amount of XP, I assume. Not really. I wonder if they upped the amount of XP that you actually need to level up for this. So it's saying 300,000 for level 2. We have 200,000. I'm assuming that's 200,000 out of 300,000 from level 1 to level 2. Not from the start of the Legend Pass to level 2. Because then the bar doesn't do those numbers justice. It looks pretty close to be 100,000 off. So just under 100,000 points to get to level 2, and then from there, I'm not sure how many more 100,000 points they want to get to level 3 for that Camaro. But yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get that next week unless we complete like several challenges, because Yeah, it seems like a lot. It seems like we still need quite a bit more. But we'll see. I think I stated earlier, I guess a few weeks ago, or maybe even a few months ago, the new change they did to this game with the challenges. If I don't miss any of the weeks, like if I play this game, you know, for each week in a summit contest, then I can very easily get to level 3 for the Legend Pass. So I don't know. Next week is our last week, holidays. So I should be streaming this again next Monday night. When I do, we will see if we can get to that Camaro or not. I hope that we can, because it looks pretty cool. But I don't know. Maybe they made it harder again because they realized that the challenges made it too easy. They didn't nerf the challenges or anything. They still give you quite a bit of money and a ton of XP. They give you more XP than they do money. It's a lot of XP. Anyways. Oh, I didn't even see this. Apparently grand races are giving 25% extra XP and money right now. I didn't even notice that. I just randomly chose to do a grand race tonight. Somehow I didn't see this at the top. So what is this, just for Christmas, or it doesn't really give details, it just shows you the grand race stuff? It doesn't say anything about why this is happening or how long it's gonna last, but supposedly, I guess just all grand races give 25% increased money and XP right now, so maybe we can do another grand race next week. See if I can do a little better, because got kind of slammed on that last one. I don't know. Well, apparently we have a challenge reward here for, can't see the name of this playlist. Ocean and Sky. Yeah, this was one playlist just specifically for boats and planes. Because they did say for the Crew Motorfest they're focusing less on like boats and planes and stuff. Which were kind of a bigger thing in the Crew 2. You know, that game was kind of advertised as for all sorts of vehicular racing. But this game's got more of a car focus, which I'm fine with because I'm a car guy. I don't care much for boats or planes, but it's still cool to include them. So yeah, they got the one playlist here for that. Apparently this challenge was just to complete a grand race. That wasn't my first time doing a grand race though, so... Maybe that was my first time doing a grand race since I completed this playlist. If that's the case, I haven't done a grand race in forever, because I completed all of the playlists within like a week of this game coming out. I don't know, but this is playlist XP and some money. Now, because that's playlist XP and not competitive XP, it won't go towards the Legend Pass. But it may have been enough to level me up once or twice for the playlist pass. Yeah, look at that. It looks like I got one of those dashboard figures. Chase Chihuahua. I like that. That's cool. So that's the reward specifically this week, or this month I guess, if you get level 1 in the playlist pass here. Playlist timeline. There's 4 levels for each of the timelines. Playlist, competitive, and exploration. Once you've completed each of these timelines, the XP that would normally go to that now goes towards your Legend Pass. I've always found it kind of confusing, but I have always, you know, understood it, so I try to explain it and stuff. I'm not sure. I don't know if other people really understand this so well or not. Because I can see how it can be confusing for a lot of people, but... yeah, so like, competitive timeline is now complete. For example, this month, which we only have 1 week left. So in the next 7 days, if I were to play this game off camera like every day and be doing playlists, I would very quickly get through this timeline, and then all of the future blue XP or playlist XP would go towards the Legend Pass, and then I would most definitely be able to get the free car for reaching level 3 there. And then level 4 is a title, and then it goes from level 4 to level 20, you get the rare title. Level 50, you get the epic title. Level 100, you get the legendary title. So the first 4 levels each have a reward, and then it's just for the really competitive people if you want the titles. The very first season of this game, I think, or the very first main stage, I got the green title. But I don't think I have any titles that are rare, epic, or legendary. You do get titles from the timelines, but it's a common one, right? It's always a common title at level 4. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's it for tonight. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream on the Crew Motorfest. And I will see you guys all next time. Goodbye.